Hey, you four. Today we're going to be looking at poetry again, figurative language. Today we're just going to be focusing in on one aspect of that. That is personification. Now, today we are learning to identify examples of personification and also use personification in our writing. Now, I need to tell you what personification is, but before I do that, I need to let you know that there will be two code words in our video today, and you will need to listen out for both of them, collect them, and then let your teacher know at the end of the day in your team's call that you know what they are. Okay, so personification is when we give something that is not human, human characteristics. So something that is not living, not human, and we give them a human characteristic. For example, the car coughed to life. Coughing is something that humans do. A car is not a human. But when we say the car coughed to life, we give the car a human characteristic. The flowers danced in the breeze. Dancing is something that humans do, and flowers are not living, they're not humans. Oh, sorry, I'll take that back. They are living things, but they're not humans. So dancing in the breeze is giving something that's non-human a human characteristic. The sun glared down on us. Glaring is something that humans do, and we're giving that to something that's non-human, the sun, or the camera loves him. So there's the poster again with the examples. Some more examples here. The stars winked at me. Winking is a human thing that we do, and we're giving that characteristic to something that's not human, the stars. The tree whispered in the wind. The tree isn't really whispering, it's just a way of phrasing it, giving the non-human item, the tree, a human characteristic like whispering to make a point. The pencil wrote the words perfectly. The computer has a mind of its own. My car is screaming to be washed. It's personification because there's the human characteristic of screaming, and the car is a non-human thing. So we're giving that non-human thing a human characteristic. You're going to give personification a go yourself today by finding some items in your house and bringing them to life, giving them a human characteristic. Here's an example. The door handle softly shook my hand as I entered the room. So we're giving it the human characteristic of being able to shake hands. We're giving the door handle that characteristic. It's personification. And you can see here, you can even use the tools to give your item personal features like a little mustache, a mouth, just to show that you're trying to bring a non-human thing to life, giving it a human characteristic. Here's some more examples. The chair screamed when the baby sat on it. The chair danced around the room, or the chair slept under the table. So screaming and dancing and sleeping are all human characteristics that we're giving to the chair to use personification to make a point or to tell an image, make an image or tell a story with our words. So there are 3 spots for you today. I'm just going to stop you right there and let you know that the first word for today is apple. Stay tuned for the second word. So here, item 1, you take a photo just like I have done, and then you write one sentence using personification. Whatever item you choose, just like I've chosen the door handle, whatever item you choose, you're going to give it a human characteristic in your sentence, and then you can bring it to life with the tools. There's another spot for you to try a second item, and there's a third spot for you to try a third item. Now, the last thing today is just to see if you can spot some examples of personification in a poem. Now, this is a poem here, and it's talking about the clouds and the sky and the sun, and it's giving human characteristics to things that are not human, the clouds, the sky, and the sun. I'll give you one example, and I'm going to see if you can find some more of your own. It says here, I know that clouds aren't people, but they're looking glum today. So looking glum, that's a human characteristic. Something that humans can do is to look glum or to look sad. So here they're saying the clouds are looking sad. So I say that they are pouting as I watch the sky turn grey. And I'll read you the rest of the poem, and then you'll see if you can find some more examples of personification in this poem. Now, the sky is not a person, but I feel its raindrop tears. So I say that it is crying, and then the sun appears. The sun is not a person, but its warmth spreads like a grin. So I say the sun is smiling, and the sky cheers up again. A couple of examples there. See if you can find a few of them. Then I want you to use the microphone to explain your examples. So just a reminder, today we're talking about personification. You're going to be finding some items in your house that you can give a human characteristic to and write a sentence to match. 1, 2, 3, and then find some examples of personification in your poem here today. Also, the second word that you need is pie. I hope you got both the words, and good luck with the activity.